don't think that she was inspired by any one person. I was really interested, I think, in using Emma as a character to try and dismantle the myth of the perfect victim. And I also think that people that we might find unlikable, or people that we, don't get on with or have differing opinions with, are also victims of sexual assault and violence, and they too still deserve our support and our, I suppose, just our sympathy, and for us to believe in them as much as we would with anyone else. Yeah, I think it's really interesting. I think that sexual violence is one of the only crimes in which we really scramble to try and find reasons to blame the victim rather than the perpetrators. And it's really just frustrating, because the only people who are responsible for rape or who are to blame for rape are the rapists themselves. Women have pasts that can be used as evidence of their wrongdoing, but young men have futures that must be protected. And I think it's just such a double standard. We really have to look at the barriers that are put in place that make it difficult for victims to report. And that's from the very beginning. Like, that's from when they're going to the police and the reaction that they're getting, either in the hospital or in the police station, how, I suppose, they're treated, the language that the police are using with them and to them throughout the entire process. I'm not sure of the statistics in Spain, but in Ireland, it's 1 in 4 will report the crime, and out of that, only something like 10% will ever have that case brought to court. And I really think that we need to look at the legal and the judicial system and say what needs to be changed in order to, 1, make it easier to report, 2, for victims to feel as if they're being supported and respected and listened to throughout the entire process. The problem sometimes with that is that too often in most countries across in the world, if you look at the elected politicians, most of them are male. So when it comes to issues like violence against women, it's just not as high on their agenda.